Hello, my name is Dean Contover, and this is The Current Buzz. Thank you for watching today. Today we have Deborah Seriani. She's the director of the Senior Center in Chelmsford, Massachusetts. Thank you for coming today. I appreciate you coming down and talking about what's going on, or what's not going on at the Senior Center. But first of all, I want to ask you this question. What is the mission of the Senior Center?
The Senior Center, hi, how are you, by the way? Nice to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, in regards to COVID-19, I mean, it's good to see you.
Yeah, I know. We're like far away from each other in the thing, so we
exactly.
don't have the masks on.
That's right.
That's strange.
Maybe we should get a plastic partition or something like that.
I don't know, hey.
So.
Well, you know, we, believe it or not, at the Senior Center, we have been there the whole time since March. So I'll tell you a little bit more about that. But our mission is to support seniors and disabled adults in Chelmsford and in the area, because we serve a lot of folks from other towns as well. But, and support them to age in place, and I should have like a memorized thing for this, shouldn't I? I should know the mission.
The mission,
memorized.
Yeah.
But to support people emotionally, you know, physically, like, you know, help people with the nutrition program. We support them in all kinds of ways.
Right.
So we give people information. We're the Human Services Department in town, and so. Really, we're there to support people in any way that we can to help them live a healthier life.
Right.
Happier, healthier.
When did you close down the Senior Center, and when will you open it up? I'm sure you get a lot of phone calls asking that question, because there are people out there pretty lonely, and I know you have phone calls that you call people and pump them up, so to speak, and see how they're doing.
Every day. Every day. So we have never fully closed down the Senior Center. So we closed to the public back in March, and that was, I think, the 18th or something of March when everything happened.
Right.
So we closed down to the public. We continued for the whole time to provide our transportation to medical appointments and to groceries.
We'll talk about that transportation, yeah.
Absolutely.
And what else? And
also our Meals on Wheels program was even more robust because people were stuck at home and so needed resources in order to go to get food.
Now,
we've been delivering
Let's talk
meals
about
every
that,
day.
Meals on Wheels, right?
Yep.
There's a phone number that we have for the Senior Center. We're going to put it on there. And I want to ask you this question. In regards to Meal on Wheels, what does someone have to do? Call the office and request Meals on Wheels, and it's only one time a day, right?
One time per day.
Okay.
And it's a great check-in for folks, too. It's meant for homebound seniors. So during COVID-19, that became a little bit more wiggly, you know, around that definition.
Right.
And so we had a surge of folks that were now homebound because they didn't feel safe going out. And so if people are stuck at home and unable to get groceries and unable to have food, we're there to provide that. And also a daily check-in. So if people don't answer the door for our meal, then we have a series of steps that we go through, calling their emergency contact, and then calling for a check-in with the police if need be.
Let's say someone's son and daughter thinks their father or mother should be on Meals on Wheels. They just call the number and explain the situation to you?
Yes.
And then you add it to your list and so forth. Do you know how many Meals on Wheels are you doing now, roughly?
Right now, we're probably back down to about 145 a day. We were up to 160 a day at our peak. But it started to go back down again.
So what's that entail, Meal on Wheels? At least one meal a day?
It's one meal, one
pre-cooked.
Nutritionally, hot meal. There's a cold pack that comes with it as well. We have a hot pack and a cold pack. You get milk, you get bread, you get fruit, you get a nice hot meal.
Right.
And
you're going to get a lot of phone calls.
That's okay if they need us.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for.
Right,
So that's fine if people have the information.
Now,
Thanks.
Now, you used to have lunch every day, 5 days a week. That's kind of not
That
going on.
is not in the list of things that we feel are safe to do on site right now.
Even though
people would have to have no mask.
Yeah, but you could put people at different tables far away from each other. But
Yeah. Well,
it's kind of difficult, though.
yeah.
Silverware and all that stuff, and salt and
Exactly.
pepper shakers, and yeah, it makes sense.
And the cleaning schedule that we would have to keep in order
that's a
to do
good
that
point.
safely would be
Yeah, that's a good point.
pretty rough.
What about transportation? You were going to talk about transportation. What's that entail? How does a person get, again, call the phone number, right?
Yep.
How does everyone get transportation if they want transportation? To where? To their doctor's appointments? Or?
Yes. We have doctor's appointments in Chelmsford, Westford, and Lowell. And we have any other visits now, if people need to get their hair cut, if they need to go to the grocery store, if they have other errands they have to do. Back in March, it was very tight, and it was just medical appointments and groceries.
Right.
And we've opened it back up because people have essential services.
Right.
Getting your hair done is an essential service. It really is.
How about getting ice cream?
But a lot of people don't want to do that.
How about getting ice cream at Sully's?
Getting ice cream at Sully's, well, you might be at the bottom of the list that day.
Okay. But your 3 vehicles, is it, are still going?
Yes,
With the drivers?
yes.
Oh, okay, good.
And we have, at the beginning in March, we did 1 person on the van at a time.
Wow.
And now with state regulations and what we've looked at, we're really able to have 2 people, up to 2 people on the van at a time safely. And they have to have masks, and we do have a fogging machine. So we clean the van on a regular basis.
Mm-hmm.
It's sanitized in between every single person.
Times have
So-
changed.
Yeah, they have.
You know.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, you miss your crowd?
Oh, I miss them horribly. We all do.
Yeah. I just want to say that people told me you're a great director and that you have a great staff. I just want to
I
get
believe
that
that.
in.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
we have a wonderful
they-
staff.
they
They
do.
make me look good.
There's,
Thank you.
There's every month you come out with this thing called the Chelmsford Senior Messenger,
Yes.
right? And you can get it in the mail, and it's
Yeah.
online,
Yep.
right? So if you want it in the mail, you could get it for free, right? If you live in Chelmsford.
If you live in Chelmsford and you're over 60, you can get it mailed to you for free.
Okay.
If you can get it on email sent to you as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We have them in our vestibule in the front
Right.
of the senior center we have now. You can just pick one up. We also have them at the library and the town hall. And it's on the town website.
Right.
It's available.
Okay. And in this, I have October's because November's is not out.
November's is right.
It's going to be
printed
sent
right
out.
now.
Yeah,
Yep.
being printed right now. And you usually, on the left-hand side, you usually write something up,
Yeah.
right? And on the left, looking at it, I'm sorry. On the right-hand side, Paul Cohen, the town manager, uses to write something up.
Yes.
And informs the people what's going on in the town,
Yep.
right? And next page is outdoor set and get fit class. Explain that.
So we did close down, but then we started reopening things in the senior center, starting in August, really. We understand that people really need that connection. They need something to look forward to. They need something to be able to keep themselves healthy and mentally and physically and engaged. So outside Sit and Get Fit, we were out in the parking lot for a couple of months and
Yeah, it was
socially
nice out,
distanced
yeah.
with masks. And we had an instructor.
Wow.
And it was in the shade. It was at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Wow. Okay.
Because it was August. We didn't know if it would be 90 degrees by 10 o'clock. So we did that, and we have some hardy souls who've done it.
So what are
And
you going to do now? What's going to happen?
we moved it
colder weather?
inside.
Did you? Okay, that
Yes.
makes sense.
So in the beginning of October, we did a presentation to the Board of Health. They approved our presentation, our proposal, and we were able to move it inside into our main hall. So there are 14 people. They're all spaced in seats, separated from each other.
Right.
And we do the fogging and the cleaning and the masks. And our instructor is there, and it's been working out great.
Do you have Zoom classes?
We have lots of Zoom classes,
Oh,
yes.
okay. See, I said Zoom, and all of a sudden,
Yes.
Explain Zoom for some people who may not know and how they can get on Zoom at the Senior Center, please.
So if anybody needs help, you can just call the Senior Center and someone will walk you through and help you too. So that's okay. And the library is also there to help with those kind of things. But Zoom is a platform, it's on the computer. And so basically somebody can send you an invitation. It's just a link that you click on and it opens up this
Window or...
Yeah, I know.
Terminology, right.
You're right. So it opens up this window and it says, do you want to come into this meeting? And you press open. And it's like the Brady Bunch. And you can see pictures of everybody else who's come to the meeting. It can be one person or up to, over 100. And you can mute people, and you can...
Oh, that's good. I like that.
People can mute you, and or you can hear each other, or you can see each other. If something is on Zoom, it usually also has a telephone number. So you can use your phone and call into it and be a participant that way. And people won't see your face.
I see.
But you can hear, and they can hear you.
I see.
So that's still an option. And so if you have questions about it, we have a Zoom happy hour is one of our most popular ones.
Oh.
We have Zoom crafts. So we have like packets, craft packets that people can pick up at the Senior Center, or if need be, we can drop them off at your house if you're really stuck. And then you go on and you have an instructor and they walk you through this and everybody laughs, and has a good time together. It has that connection because the Senior Center was really a big social gathering.
It was, yeah.
So that's what a lot of people are missing right now is just that social connection.
The Zoom, you can get it on your phone with the app.
Yes.
You can go into the Zoom app if you know how to do that. You can get it on your pad or your
tablet.
Apple, your tablet, yep.
Or your computer screen.
Or your computer screen. You just have to look for it and just try to get it on there, especially the app on your phone. And I understand it's easier on the phone, just to have the phone, the Zoom there.
Well, if you can see, I'm like...
I can see.
I have my glasses like,
I can see.
Can't hold it that far away.
You have a walking group, right?
Yes. We actually did it this morning. So what's this morning?
If you want to get out...
Tuesday.
If you want to get out, you just go and call up and get the walking group. I think it's a good idea.
We meet at the bike path.
Out. Oh, you meet at the bike path.
Yeah, so it's nice and solid.
Did any bikes hit any of you?
No, we were pretty lucky.
Oh, okay.
We had to stay to the right, though.
Okay, yeah, stay to the right.
Stay to the right.
And two.
And it was 15 minutes out and 15 minutes back. It was a nice brisk,
that's not
brisk
bad.
walk.
That's about a mile and a half or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was a brisk walk, but there were about 10 folks this morning.
Okay.
And 2 ladies shot off, way far ahead of us.
Yeah.
Because that's what their pace was. Mm-hmm. And then we had another group, and then we had another group that was a little slower. So everybody did great, and it was just a way of connecting. Everybody wore masks. Mm-hmm. And it was a way of connecting and getting out, being healthy, being safe.
That's interesting because I don't know if you've heard that we were the 24th best town out of 50. No, 14th.
I thought it was 14.
14th, I'm sorry. 14th, not 24th. 14th out of 50. But they didn't mention the bike path at all in the little article.
That's crazy.
They mentioned the school system, but they never mentioned the bike path.
Well, they didn't mention the senior center either. I was very hurt.
Yeah, they didn't mention the senior center. That's true. You have call-in bingo, which is popular. from what I
I
understand.
was shocked, but people really love it. It's for folks who don't have computers, or I mean, if you have a computer, you can do it too.
Yeah.
But for people who aren't necessarily comfortable with the Zoom programs, you can just call in this number, and it's on Tuesdays, and we call the bingo numbers. It's a conference call, so you can hear other folks. We mute everybody during the bingo calling, and then they kind of just chat.
But they have to. It's a different number.
And you get prizes.
Let me ask you. It's a different number from the senior center.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a different
so
number.
It's in our newsletter.
Oh, it's in your newsletter. That's right.
Yeah.
Or you could call up and get the number to participate in the bingo.
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
And it's on mute until you win bingo. People have cards at home. We have cards if people want, or they can use their own. And you can use Cheerios to put it on the whatever you want.
Yeah.
You know, Skittles or
Yeah.
Oreo cookies,
yeah,
whatever you want.
That's interesting.
And so when people win, they press 2, and it unmutes them, and they say bingo. And then we have prizes, and they're just little prizes, but it's
okay.
fun.
Yeah,
It's something that
to do.
people can look forward to. That's just a little fun, that gets your mind off of things. A lot of what the senior center used to do.
Yeah.
You know, just keep you engaged.
Now, at the end of the month of November, right? You have a lunch or something, or grab and go or something.
Grab and go, yes.
All right. Okay.
So
You have to register for that.
yes, you have to
Explain
call
grab
in,
and go.
let us know. And so we have a hot meal. We pack it up in a to-go container.
Right. That can
And-
be microwavable.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. But when you get it, it's going to be still hot. So you'll still get it when it's hot. You can bring it home. But some people have met each other at parks and socially distanced and had
I
like a
see, have a
picnic
picnic,
together. A lot of people have been doing
That's
that.
nice.
I don't know if they'll be doing it in November, but you never know.
Hopefully it doesn't snow.
You never know.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Oh, yeah, I know. Snow.
And so the staff have these packs, and you can just drive right up to the senior center. We're all dancing around. Usually we dress up just to cheer
Do you have
everybody
music
up.
there?
We put music on. We put costumes on. We have little, head bobble things, and a smile behind
Yeah,
the mask.
that's nice. That's,
Behind the mask, but you
I
can
know.
tell. And it's just like people are coming through the red carpet or something. We're just like, oh, we haven't seen you in so long.
you say that to everyone, I know.
Oh, but we haven't. And
Yeah,
we're
I
just
know.
like, oh, we miss you. And
So you have to
so happy.
pre-register for that.
You have to pre-register.
Phone number, again.
Phone number, 978-251-0533.
Good. All right. Veterans Pastry Grab and Go, Friday, November 6th from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. What's that about?
We have a little something extra special for, we used to have a veterans breakfast every month.
Right.
And so obviously we haven't been able to have that. And for Veterans Day, we wanted a special treat. So we partnered with, gosh, you're catching me now. I'm forgetting I brought my cheat sheet.
Yeah. It's
But
just, Veterans Pastry Grab and Go. It doesn't give a name.
we partnered with a company who's actually offering a really nice pastry. And we're going to have a fruit cup.
Apple pie or anything
Just a
like
nice
that?
little
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah. All right. That's good.
And so drive up, we give it to you.
You have to sign
wave our
up too.
flags.
You have to sign up for that too, right?
Yes.
You have to, yeah.
But
So
just
you have
call,
to know
that's
the
all.
numbers. That's basically why you want them to sign up.
Yep.
Is that correct? Yeah.
Yeah, we get a chance to talk to people. We get a chance to check in with them.
Yeah.
See if there's anything else that we can help them with or offer them.
Right. What do you think that I'm missing in regards to telling the seniors in town? And you know,
you know what else is open that you didn't that we didn't mention is the senior social day program. So our social day program has been open since August. We have limited numbers.
tell me what they do there.
So our social day program usually has up to 26 people, and it's almost like it's a structured, supervised day of activity for folks who need it.
Oh, okay.
And some people might have dementia. Some people might just be really lonely and want a structured day of activity. We have
Is it just
people-
1 day or is it 5 days a week?
5 days a week.
Oh, wow. Of the same people or?
Some people come a half a day. Some
okay.
people come 5 days a week.
Oh, okay,
Some
that's
people
nice.
come two
Yeah.
times a week. It's really geared towards what people's needs are. And as a break for caregivers, too, because some people have dementia and are at home with their loved ones. And they don't get a break from each other, really. And so it's kind of a nice way to give them a chance to be at the senior center, but always have a structured activity. And we have exercise, sing-alongs, crafts, brain games. We're just trying to make sure that we're keeping people, we always say use it or lose it kind of thing.
Right.
And so it's just a really nice, almost like a classroom, but strangely enough. So we're used to 26 people in the class.
Oh, wow.
Now we can only have 6 people at a time.
Ooh.
They need to be masked at all times. We have a half day instead of a full day because we don't want people taking the mask off and eating. And we thought it would be a long day to be masked, that people wouldn't tolerate it as well. So, but it's a nice respite, and that's what it's meant to be. So.
Are you getting a new kitchen?
Yes, we're getting a new kitchen.
Wow, when is that going to happen?
Thank goodness. Oh,
Yeah,
it's falling apart around us.
I know. When's that happen?
It looks like
seeing that no one's there, they could just go in and.
People are there though. That's the thing. We're there every day.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we're
But
cooking 145 meals every morning.
45. That's right. That's right.
So we'll be moving over to, I think, McCarthy School will be where we'll be for a couple of months while the crew comes in, and we need new flooring, the ceiling, the ventilation. There's like no ventilation in the dish. The dish room is the original dish room. Yeah. And so, we had some equipment we had to replace. Some is still good.
So completely new refrigerators, new cooking, whatever, ovens and stuff like that. Everything new?
Not everything new. Like I said, we have some equipment that's still good.
Yeah, okay.
But we're new flooring, new ceilings.
Are you expanding the kitchen area?
So the layout of it will change a little bit, just to make sure that people have a little bit more space to safely do prep work.
Right.
Away from the cooking area.
Right, right.
We have a lot of volunteers in there usually. We usually have like 6 volunteers a day that will come into the kitchen on and off. And of course, we don't have any of our volunteers in there right now.
Yeah, how much is, if somebody doesn't know, how much is, can anybody go there for lunch? And how much is it?
So usually when we're open for lunch, anybody can come in. So it's a public building, and guests can come who are not 60, can come in and pay $4.50 for lunch. Grandchildren can come in, and you can bring a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with them if you don't want to pay the $4.50 for lunch. You
have to be careful about the peanut butter, but go ahead.
Yeah, well, that's schools. See, we don't have any of that. Otherwise, it's a $2.50 donation we request. So we can't ask people for the money; they have to offer it. And so if you need food, if you can always count on having a luncheon, and most people do donate the $2.50 and help us keep the program running. But some people can't, and so so they always know that they have a meal.
I want to thank you for being on the show. I mean, it's over almost just 30 seconds. Yeah, I'm glad we found out what's going on at the senior center, because a lot of people
We're still
don't.
there, and we're always there on the other side of the phone too, or an email.
Yeah, make sure you call. That's the most important thing. Call them and ask them for any needs that you might have.
That's right.
And
if we can't do it, we just send you somewhere else.